Well, good evening and welcome to TIO Stadium here in Darwin on Larrakia Country for round 14 of the 2023-24 TIO NTFL Men's Premier League competition. Tonight's game between St Mary's and Wanderers. My name's Liz Cruz. Joining me in the commentary box tonight, Chris Bucks. How are you, Bucksy?
Good, Liz. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. Been here all day, so I'm losing my voice. But it's been a good day. I thought it'd be wet and wild, but the rain has held off. It's been a bit windy out there at stages, but the ground's looking magnificent after a bit of a wet old wild week here in Darwin.
Yeah, the ground's come up really well, actually. It's a good night for football. Clouds are staying away by the looks of it.
Yeah, game tonight, Wanderers and St Mary's. Wanderers are wearing the pink jumpers tonight. They've had a breast cancer awareness round, and they've had some corporate events and the breast screening bus here at the ground at TIO Stadium, so a great initiative by them, and I think the pink jumpers look pretty good.
Yeah, something a bit different, but yeah.
They're selling them in cantillas as well. If anyone's at the footy, you can come upstairs and contribute to the fundraising. But St Mary's in their green and gold strip tonight. So St Mary's have got a good chance to retake top spot tonight, and they're the favourites to win this. So had some pretty interesting results today though, Bucksy.
Yes, hopefully Wanderers can build on last week and crack in, and Aaron will be looking for a competitive game, hopefully.
So umpire Mark Noonan in his 350th Men's Premier League game tonight. Congratulations to him. Dylan Lant clearing it out of the centre straight away, kicking it down, comes off hands. Got the runners there. Bo Tedcastle just tries to pick it up, kicks it off the ground and ricochets off the Wanderers. So we'll have a throw in up the Michael Long centre end. What are you expecting tonight, Bucksy?
Good contest. I think the first lot of mids for Wanderers. There's a free kick already off the ball. So
yeah, Seth Harris just pushing the Wanderers player to ground. Right in front of the umpire is not the place to do it. So Wanderers have mucked that up though. They didn't clear it out, and Harris gets it back. Sends it inside 50 to the top of the goal square, but punched away. Some good defence there by Lewis of the Wanderers.
And Taylor on text Cordefa. I reckon that'd be a great contest.
It will. They're similar sort of height, both pretty dynamic players. Athletic, yeah. Mitchell Taylor's been a stalwart for Wanderers for a long time. Throw in front of the St Mary's goals. Wanderers tap it down, and there he is, Mitchell Taylor. High kick. Didn't go too far. Seth Harris underneath it. Dylan Lant gives the hands off to Bo Tedcastle, puts it on the right. Jackson Calder's there, but punched through for a behind for Wanderers. Wanderers punch it through for St Mary's, and Mitchell Taylor will bring it back in. Little short kick, finding Braden McLean. McLean swings it to the Wanderers' shed side. They're going to play on quickly. They're finding now the safety of Cox. Cox on the right, just a little chip kick around the boundary, and he hits up east. Another little chip kick. They're just going the safe way here, Bucksy.
Yeah, playing well, holding the possession, working it with their short kicks.
I commentated the women's game earlier today, and Wanderers have only kicked one goal all season in the women's, but they kicked two today, and the first goal of the game.
Max Johnson, first time I've seen him play ruckman for Wanderers.
Big kick now to the top of the goal square, front position. St Mary's gets picked up though by O'Connell. It's been a free kick paid, and that's going to go to St Mary's. Looks like Robinson moving along quickly, switches over to Seth Harris. He's everywhere around the ground tonight early. Jacob Long on the right, but goes over the top of Cordefa, and Mitchell Taylor is right behind him. Taylor, little chip kick, not 15, and the player is stripped of the ball. Picked up now. Souter kicks over the top for St Mary's. He's got the running. Cordefa, he just taps it out in front of him, arguing for being held, but he gets worked off the ball well by Tottenham, and his kick not quite hitting the target. Mitch Taylor just dives in like a raging bull. His tap goes to Nate Paredes. Taylor gets up. Sensational effort to smother Paredes' kick. Wanderers trying to work it out through a chain of handballs. Braden McLean just handballs back, but no one is there. Picked up there. There's been a free kick to Smith-Thompson.
A bit scrappy there, Wanderers. Too many handballs.
Sorry. Smith-Thompson gets tackled, and a free kick paid against him, and that looks like it's going to go to Mitchie Musgrove.
young Mitchie, St Mary's, a local junior.
Young Mitchie, I think he's played about 150 games now. We keep calling him young Mitchie. Got a couple of brothers, but runs in now on the right, and that kick did not come off as intended, and that goes through for a behind.
Wanderers look like they're a lot structured this week and got a few players in which look a bit more overall balanced. Aaron, the coach, is playing his second game for the season, I think.
Yeah.
Last week.
Aaron Motlop. So Mitchell Taylor now, he's been working hard already early in this game. He's one of the players in the rep side coming up on Wednesday night, or in the rep squad, I should say, Bucksy.
Yep, in the squad.
They'll get named the final team tomorrow. Dylan Lant now takes the handball from Sauder, runs in at goal. Goal umpire doesn't move, and St Mary's have kicked their first goal to their captain, Dylan Lant.
Just class Dylan, just from the half-back forward there, running to kick a goal from 45. Got to nullify him early.
Yeah, absolutely. Is there anyone you think Wanderers could put on him?
Not too sure, maybe Clee. Clee's probably fit enough to run with him, but Clee also gets the ball himself.
Just watching the replay there and puts the finger up. He's taken over as captain of St Mary's this season, Dylan Lant, from Nate Paredes, and it's almost like his football's gone up a notch, Bucksy.
Yes, definitely. Very class player.
So Jake Toa in the ruck for St Mary's. Good vision of Mark Noonan there in his 350th game. Toa just smacks it down. Good pressure by Wanderers there. Davidson wrapping up Lant. Wanderers now clearing it out, sending it inside 50. No one at the back. St Mary's with the runners there. Darcy Churgwin. Great job in defence, just working it out through a chain of handballs. They need to kick it eventually, Saints, here, or they're going to turn it over. Going to go across the face of goal now. Dangerous, but they've got the numbers and the space. Just settling down. Nice kick there to Nate Paredes. St Mary's, of course, coming off the bye, Bucksy. Didn't play last week.
Yeah, should be fresh, but Wanderers, their attack, the pressure is really good around the contest.
So Johnson now, the big ruckman, kicks it back inside 50. Comes off hands, and Toa just gets the hands off to Ted Castle. Dylan Lant now to Cordefa. No one on him. Looks like Mitchell Taylor's picking up Jackson Corder. Little kick there, Mitch Musgrove. Beautiful hands against Cabillo. He's going to centre it to Toa, all on his own. Toa centres it to Grills. Grills through the middle now for St Mary's. He's looking for Calder. Oh, almost a mark, and it's paid to Jackson Calder over Mitchell Taylor.
Yes, they put it up out in front of him. He's a big boy, Jackson Clark. Taylor actually done good there, I thought.
Yeah.
Very lucky. Maybe he's dropped back deep on Calder.
So Jackson Calder, the champ. He's been St Mary's leading goal kicker for a number of seasons now. His dad Jeff will be watching on from the Mornington Peninsula, so I better give him a shout out. Lining up on goal for St Mary's tonight. Comes off the side, put the Moz on him. He's gone through for a behind. Looks like he's had a new haircut this week. Jackson. Wanderers now bringing it in. Going to go down the Wanderers shed side. A good juggling mark there to East. East looking down, unsure where to go. Puts it on the right underneath the scoreboard, but the Wanderers players got in each other's way, really. Johnson comes up with it, but there's been a whistle.
St Mary's free kick.
Yeah, and that's a free kick underneath the old scoreboard. Little handball off. They're just putting themselves under pressure here with these handballs, St Mary's, and they've turned it over through Johnson. A sweeping handball now finds Clee. That's going to go across the line, though, and appealing for deliberate was Conway for St Mary's.
I see they got it. Wanderers Eddie Simpson, a big forward ruck, playing as well up forward.
Yeah, the big fella, he's back. There's a player down in the forward line. There's a bit of push and shove going off the ball here. Nothing too serious. So throw in now. Johnson just works his way to the front for Wanderers. Little handball backwards for St Mary's. They can't quite take it cleanly. Harris, Conway, and now to Brown. Brown goes downtown to Jackson Calder, almost a mark. Player with the ball now, Offermans. He gets tackled 360 and
caught with the ball.
Yeah, umpires paid holding the ball. So well done to Wanderers there, and that was Kane Cox. Tries to hit up Smith Thompson, but he drops it. Picked up now by Saints. Ball, that kick just doesn't quite come off as intended. Going back in to get it is Offermans, putting that tackle pressure on. Will Brennan in there as well. He's probably going to see it across the line. There's a few of them smiling and shaking their heads tonight, early in this first quarter. Just ticking over the 9-minute mark. St Mary's 1-2-8, leading Wanderers yet to score.
Good pressure, Wanderers, just not connecting with the handballs. Got to be a bit cleaner coming out of defence.
They look different in the pink tonight.
Yes.
Throw in now, Cordefa front position, smacks it away, but it is turned over by Wanderers. Johnson involved once again. Now they get that big kick out of defence underneath it. Braden McLean. Robinson there, just keeping it out in front. 3 Wanderers players around him. That big Ed Simpson trying to get involved, and it goes across the line.
Braden McLean playing up forward for Wanderers, something different. Usually he's a half-back or mid has been playing.
McLean, the former captain of Wanderers, now Mitchell Taylor taking that role. Throw in underneath the scoreboard. Johnson again going up against Conway. Seth Harris in there, but it's Robinson that gets the kick away for St Mary's. Flying over the top, Brown. He missed everything with a little handball there by Brennan. He's trying to get it back, Brown, but it comes off his toes. It's going to go across the line.
He got up high then, whether he touched the ball or not. But
he doesn't weigh too much, so it wouldn't hurt too much coming down. But yeah, he's a really dynamic player, Brown. I like it when he gets the ball and goes for a bit of a run down the wing. So another throw in. Johnson again going up with Conway. Trying to run through St Mary's. Again, Conway. Player at the bottom, Offermans. Now Wanderers with the handball, Aaron Motlop there. Or was it Matty Motlop gets the kick away, but a nice mark to Jacob Long, who's missed the first half of the season. He was playing basketball, but has come back into the side now. Long kicks it down. Inside 50, Cordefa there. Comes off hands. Dylan Lant off one step. Don't tell me he's kicked another one. Oh, it's still in. Mopped up there by Wanderers. Bringing it out of defence. A sliding mark there. Good work there by the Wanderers player. Missing a couple on my team sheet, I think, Buxy. I might have to find out at quarter time who some of these Wanderers players are. They might have changed jumpers with the pink.
Challenging in the pink too.
Guernseys tonight. So, yeah, contested ball now, and it's East with his head over it. St Mary's out the back. And now should get the kick away. Braith Hodges back in the side for St Mary's. Cordefa almost one-handed over the top. He's tackled without it. It should be a free kick. The umpire doesn't call it. Jackson Clark with the handball. And guess who? Dylan Lant runs in and kicks another goal for St Mary's.
Just St Mary's set up at the contest on the wing there. They had 2 or 3 players behind the contest, just used it very well, then linked up. And Dylan Lant, obviously class. I think he ran from that contest, kicked the goal out of the goal square. Just that gut running, that extra fitness.
Super fit player, Dylan Lant. So 12 and a half minutes into the first quarter, it is St Mary's 2-2-14, leading Wanderers yet to score, and Dylan Lant, the multiple goal scorer for the Saints.
Aaron Motlop's put himself in the middle, which is good to see. Very experienced player, ex-Thunder captain.
Absolute superstar. He's had an amazing career footy, premiership player for NT Thunder and Wanderers, and yeah, great bloke. I saw his wife Justine in the timers box before the game, so it's a family affair at Wanderers. Now it's Matty Motlop running down the wing, the younger brother of Aaron. Spears that kick in, but Darcy Chergwin there just cutting it off. He switches quickly to Nate Paredes, who's got no one on him. Paredes puts it out in front of Bo Tedcastle, and he's got Joel Cabillo hot on his heels, but Cabillo with the speed there, and that's going to come off the players' legs and go across the line.
The St Mary's back line, they were looking for someone in the corridor there. Predis was there, or it would have been a Lant.
Yeah, Churgwin's had an outstanding season in the back line. He's another player in the rep squad, which will be announced. The final team tomorrow to take on Essendon on Wednesday night. Throw in now, players just crashing, no one really getting the ball. Mitch Musgrove flies for the kick, goes in for a second effort, gets it back to Hodges, who chucks it on the boot, tapping it out in front of him. Jackson Calder, he's going to run into goal and kick one for the Saints. A nice easy one for Jackson Calder.
Unlucky there, that Wanderers player. On text, actually done a good job, brought it front and centre, but the ball bounced over his head into Jackson's hand.
So Calder now on the goal kicking list for St Mary's.
Wanderers, Aaron would be happy with their start. They've added inside 50, just not converting. Hopefully they can get it together.
Just watching the replay here, and you're right, Buxy, just that unlucky for Wanderers. The ball came out, lucky for St Mary's. So the score 3-3-21. St Mary's leading Wanderers yet to score.
Just waiting for the setup.
Just looking at the stats here, and St Mary's ranked first for goal accuracy at 56%. Conway now in the ruck. There's been a whistle. Umpire Noonan says a free kick to St Mary's, and it looks like Offerman's with the big kick. Corowa flies. Calder at the back. Picks it up and gives it off to Sauder. Playing for the free. Puts it out in front of him. Mitchell Taylor doing some good work. Dylan Lant gives off the handball. It's been a free kick though, and that'll go to Lant after the Mitchell Taylor tackle.
It's the scrappy St Mary's forward line. I like them. They like to share it around. To the guy in the better spot.
So Dylan Lant, he's already kicked 2 in this first quarter. We're only 15 minutes into the game. In the last game, Buxy, the Buffaloes captain Jared Stokes kicked 6 goals in the last quarter.
Well, that's a good quarter.
After not kicking one all game. So the St Mary's captain Dylan Lant lining up for his third. There's a bit of a breeze out there, and he's on a pretty tough angle. Has a shot. Gone across the face of goal for a behind. Wanderers
coaching crew should be looking at trying to tag him or play a defensive role, put someone on him. Braden McLean or someone.
You're right about the St Mary's forward line though, Buxy. They do share it around. Braden McLean kicking it in, runs his full distance, puts it on the boot, bounces off the chest of Daniel Fuller and across the line. So Wanderers just working their rotations. Smith Thompson coming off. Kane Cox running on. So coach Aaron Motlop playing tonight. So the assistant coach Mark Hounslow, who's also the women's coach, stepping in as a sideline coach. Seth Harris now takes it out of the ruck. Paredes just ducks, weaves his way through traffic, puts it on the right. Calder's underneath it, comes off hands. Dylan Lance there again, puts it on the left. You wouldn't believe it. He's kicked his third goal in the first 17 minutes of the first quarter.
Just the perfect front and centre there. They worked. The tools brought it down, but Nate Predis is the bull. Just worked through the contest there and put it in the hot spot.
Absolutely, Buxy, just front and centre. St Mary's now 4-4-28, leading Wanderers yet to score. 17.5 minutes into the first quarter.
Scoreline doesn't say it, but Wanderers are good for the first 5-6 minutes of that quarter. Hopefully they can just get back on, or 10 minutes of that quarter, I should say.
A few players around the ground with their hands on their knees already. Beautiful evening here at TIO Stadium in Darwin. And as we said, Wanderers wearing the pink Guernsey for Breast Cancer Awareness Round, doing a great job for a good reason, a good cause. Back in the middle, Toa and Johnson, he just smashes it away, but rebounds back into Seth Harris. Dylan Lant with the little kick now. Some good work there by Wanderers, but Nate Paredes gets absolutely dumped. No whistle. Kicking in Brennan. There's now been a whistle. Brennan dumped after kicking the ball. Marley King saying, what's the free kick for? But it was there. Still appealing for a free kick. So Free kick is going to Tex Cordefa. It's been a great addition to the St Mary's side this season in the number 29, famously worn by Peter Noodles McFarlane for the last decade or so. Cordefa off 3 steps, puts it through for another one for St Mary's.
He's also in the squad NT rep team. He's class, but he's so agile as well.
Yep.
Pushes up the ground and can play deep. I think the two tools, Calder and Tex, make it hard for oppositions to defend.
Just watching the replay now, Nate Paredes just getting absolutely dumped, but no free kick. And as soon as Brennan kicks it now, he's smashed off the ball, so free kick paid downfield to Cordefa. Yeah, the players from both sides who are involved with the rep squad from Wanderers, Nathan Arbon, Braden McLean, Mitch Taylor and Jackson East, while for St Mary's, Dylan Lant, Jackson Calder, Nate Paredes, Darcy Chergwin, Tex Cordefa and Seth Harris. Must be good fun on the selection panel, Buxy.
That's very challenging.
A wealth of talent. Johnson now working it out for Wanderers. Braden McLean putting it on the boot. Jacob Long first one there, but it bounces over the top of him. Wanderers now with the ball at the bottom of a pack. Umpire Noonan has blown his whistle. And getting up with its Tim Friend. Toa now getting it down to Seth Harris for St Mary's. He goes backwards to Jacob Long. Long going sideways to his cousin Patch Grace Long. Jacob Long now going backwards to Bowie Tedcastle. Spear kick through the middle looking for Paredes, but it goes over the top. Wanderers through O'Connell. He gets stripped of the ball. Cordefa now. Nice little handball to Paredes. Paredes lowers the eyes and puts it out of front of the running Will Brennan. He can run in. He can go all the way here. But his shot goes across the face and through for a behind. He had a bit more time than he thought then, I think.
Yeah, a couple of forwards are looking for the hands as well. He done the right thing, but should have slotted it through.
St Mary's now 5-5-35, leading Wanderers yet to score, and Mitchell Taylor bringing it back in. He's got one of the biggest kicks I've seen in NTFL footy, Mitch, when he launches. Johnson bringing it to ground and getting the hands off. Chergwin with a great defensive punch away. Hits Paredes on the chest. He gives it off to Dylan Lant. He's got the running Seth Harris. And Darcy Chergwin, he's come down from defence, but he unselfishly gives the hands off. And St Mary's have kicked another goal, and that time Charlton Offerman. Some great work there by Chergwin to get that to his teammate. Unselfish.
St Mary's linking up through the corridor. That's why one of the top sides in the competition, I feel, just knowing each other and sharing the ball, run and carry from behind. Really hard to stop.
Just watching the replay here, Chergwin could have had a shot, Buxy, but had a teammate there, so Offerman's with a nice kick on the right.
Toa and Johnson, a good contest in the ruck. Toa's not very tall ruckman, but very good with his body and around the ground.
He is, and he's Saints' #1 ruckman. And the score now, 22-minute mark of the first quarter, St Mary's 6-5-41, leading Wanderers yet to score. Toa getting a hand on that one, but it bounces down in front of Jackson East. East with the kick for Wanderers. Robinson underneath it, but the big fella Ed Simpson there at the back taking a good mark for Wanderers. They'd be happy to have him back.
Yeah, so good target up forward, and very class player. I think he's been at Wanderers for a few years now. Yeah,
he's from South Australia, Western Australia. And would have been at Wanderers on and off for the last 5 or so years. Plays in the Waffle for East Fremantle.
Big this one.
They do. Simpson now, beautiful kick. He's got Wanderers off on the goal kicking list for their first goal to Ed Simpson.
If Wanderers can just win it out of the middle, get their hands on it, get it forward, they've got a great forward line this week, I feel. Just their pressure around the midfield, got a lift.
See who's going to pick him up from St Mary's as we watch the replay here. You're right, Toa gives away a bit of size, but uses his body and reads it well. But some good work there by Jackson East for Wanderers.
Parnell not playing today. He's also
away.
On the rep side. I think he's got a wedding. Or?
Yeah, he's down south this weekend, but having a brilliant year as always for St Mary's. And if he can stay injury free, he's a great attribute. So back in the middle now. St. Mary's hands through Conway. Gets it out wide to Hodges. Hodges sends it inboard. There's been a whistle. Advantage play
Wanderers,
on.
I feel there.
Yep, he's paid the goal, and that one's to Mitchy Musgrove.
I think they were both holding. But they're closer to the game than what we are up here.
So Mitch Musgrove becomes St. Mary's 5th goal kicker of this evening. Of course, Dylan Lamp with 3 in this first quarter. Mitch Musgrove, Jackson Calder, Tex Cordefa and Charlton Offmans kicking one apiece as we just watched the replay here, Bucksy.
Yes, just the push and shove and just a tug of the jump, and umpire must have seen it. It's a very clever play advantage. Musgrave.
Looked around all innocent. What? Who, me? So St. Mary's now 7-5-47, leading Wanderers 1 straight goal. So 41 points already in favour of the Saints. These two clubs, neighbouring clubs.
It's a big rivalry over the years.
Oh, there's been some ripping grand finals over the years. No one hitting that one out of the ruck. Mitch Taylor now. Sorry, Smith Thompson it was. Went sideways. Cabillo got the free kick there in front of Hodges. Gives a little handball off quickly, and they've switched it to the far wing. Nice kick now to Maddie Motlop. Didn't realise how much Aaron and Maddie look alike when they play. Quite different, up close and personal. Wanderers now going along the wing. Braden McLean there, but he's helped across the line by Braith Hodges. And as you said, big rivalry over the years, but lots of respect between these two clubs and lots of friendships as well.
There's good ball movement there by Wanderers. Just here, this is where they've been falling down across half forward.
So a throw in now on the far wing. Conway just working Johnson off the ball, but Johnson going in again for a second effort. Picked up by Harris. Great tackle by Johnson. Ball comes out now, Conway. Good work getting that handball over to Harris. Harris handballing to Brown. Sells a bit of candy. Settles. Takes his kick. Mitch Taylor in front of Cordefa, and he should get the free, and he does.
Yep. Chopped arms over his shoulder.
Good work by Mitch. Sends it long. Down the far wing. Over the top. Just punched away. Coming through Brown. Unable to take it for Saints. Ling with the tackle now. Allows Seth Harris to pick it up. Saints centre it. Nice mark there to Harris. Harris turns and looks. He's got Cordefa. He just lost his feet, but he puts the tackle on Mitchy Taylor. Wanderers, though, clear it out. And Harris is there again. He's had about 5 touches in 3 minutes. He's going to get another one now. It's a very long quarter, this quarter so far. Simpson now bringing himself down the ground to get involved. Harry Ling putting a high tackle on Cabillo there. On the siren. So, first quarter, St. Mary's 7-5-47. Wanderers won a straight goal. Bucksy, what do you think the Wanderers will have a chat about at quarter time?
Yeah, just try and play one-on-one footy and try and close down their opponents, I think. And, yeah, win the ball around the stoppage. But hard to do. St. Mary's a very class team.
We'll go to the quarter time break and be back for the second quarter after these messages.
Kazali's Palmerston Club. Come and check out our cafe, open 7 days a week. Our kids club is open Wednesday to Sunday nights, including weekend lunchtime. Enjoy hot meals with nightly specials at the bistro or cold drinks at the sports bar. Feeling lucky? Have a go at the latest machines in our gaming lounge or grab your mates for a round of pool. Family gatherings or casual meetings, we have something for everyone. Kazali's Palmerston Club, making a difference.
Love exploring the territory? If you do, it's good to know that with TIO Comprehensive Car Insurance, if you have an accident covered by your policy, we're here to help with the reasonable costs of towing, as well as your additional emergency accommodation and travelling costs. So get out there and explore. Get a quote today. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Process. And a bit of constructive talk. I know it's hard, we've been all from the same footy club, but we've come together for this. Show that passion in the MC Guernsey, get in their face.
Here at TIO Stadium in Darwin.
Played their hearts out, and obviously it's not what we play 6-6-6 and 7 on the bench, so it was a little bit different, but you know what, we can't ask for anything more. The girls put their bodies on the line, and they went in and they went hard, and you know, some of it was unrewarded, but that's footy.
Welcome back to TIO Stadium in Darwin for the second quarter of this round 14 men's Premier League game between Saints and Wanderers, and it was all Saints in that first quarter. Bucksy 47-6 at quarter time.
Yes, Brady McLean's in the middle and Aaron's on the wing up around the ball. Changed a couple of things.
Yeah, ball up in the middle. Johnson and Toa in the ruck. Johnson's doing a great job for the Muck-Mucks. Nate Paredes in and under where we're used to seeing him. Plays on quickly now. Little kick to Offerman, who kicked the goal in the first quarter. Back to Paredes, sends it inside 50. Mitchell Taylor's there for the Wanderers, punches it away. Smith-Thompson trying to keep it out in front, get it out of defence. Motlop gives the hands to Cabillo. Kick down the wing, punched away by Churgwin. Got a big ask on him in Ed Simpson tonight. Picked up now by Robinson. Gets the hands to Long. Jacob Long gives the handball off to Offermans and gets it back. Running down the far wing. Nate Paredes now. Nice kick inboard to Harris. Harris moves it along quickly. Looking for Calder under the ball, but punched away. Mopped up by Smith-Thompson. Now, Totham leaves the ball behind. Tackle late on Lewis. Brandon trying to barge his way through. There's been a whistle. Umpire Mark Noonan in his 350th game. Premier League game. It's a fair effort. Ball up. 20 metres out from St Mary's goal. Wanderers going backwards through Mitchell Taylor. Gets it off now to Braden McLean. McLean works it down, but Dylan Lant there with the pressure. Trying to spin out of a tackle was Clee. Wanderers with the kick down the wing. Ed Simpson's come down the ground now. You have to work hard to get back. The ball tapped down to Cabillo. He puts it on the right. Good punch away there by Davies of St Mary's. Puts the tackle on, goes back in to get it. Comes out with it and gives the handball off to Long. Long's going to go backwards to the safety of Shergwin. Going to switch the play now, St Mary's. Going deep into the back line through Grills. Grills now centering it to Harry Ling. Ling to Bo Tedcastle. He's worked his way down the ground as well. St Mary's just playing a bit of a slower game in this second quarter.
Wanderers have really closed them up though the last 30 seconds.
They have. Big kick by Tedcastle looking for Calder. He's got support there in Offermans, trying to pick it up. Offermans and Musgrove. Coming in, Wanderers now. Ankin Lewis with some pressure. Little handball. Players over the ball, gets kicked off the ground. St Mary's have got Seth Harris there just mopping it up. He centres it. He's got a choice of a number of players here, but he's found Davies. Davies runs through the middle. He spotted Cordefa. Mitchell Taylor at the back. Read it better and punches it away. Picked up by Motlop now. Matty Motlop. Motlop kicks it down. Shergwin slides. Can't quite grab it, but stopped that run by the Wanderers. Picked up by Cabillo, and he's wrapped up.
Just really good Wanderers. And St Mary's had the corridor, and he, got him to create a contest.
Yeah. Toa now taking Johnson out of the ruck with his body. The umpire says unfairly, so free to Johnston. Like his game tonight.
Yes, he's been a great inclusion. I'm not sure where he's from. We'll find out.
I'll have to Google that at half time. Johnson, he has been good. Now kicking it out wide to a teammate on the wing there in East. East finding the safety of Matty Motlop. Motlop looking around. Puts a little kick up and hits up Davidson now. Wanderers now with the opportunity to build on their goal from earlier. That kick doesn't quite come off. Might force them towards the line there. McLean gets involved for Wanderers, but Jacob Long handballing it backwards to Dylan Lant, who now sends it long down the wing. That's a great mark to Nate Paredes, and he plays on quickly. The Raging Bull just centering it. He gets dumped after he kicks it. It'll be a free kick to St Mary's.
Really Wanderers then, but they playing better than what the scoreboard it actually is.
Cordefa now. Over the top of Calder, got the runners at the back. Offermans picks it up, gets tackled across the line by Wanderers. I don't have a number 12 on my team sheet, so I'm going to have to go and find out who that is at half-time, but some great pressure there by Wanderers.
It's very good. Their backline Wanderers have been really good so far.
Saints just working the rotations. I think that is Dylan Grills coming off. Braith Hodges coming on. Seth Harris now having a shot. 5 minutes into this second quarter, and there's been no score. So, Wanderers to bring it back in. Looks like Will James with the ball. He's going to go down the far side, the safety of the boundary once again. But great work by Nate Paredes. He's on fire tonight. Lowers the eyes, finds Seth Harris, and Harris will have a shot on goal from about 40 metres out.
Just Predis, he's not very tall, but he's just so strong and balanced around that to mark that, and then just beautiful skills inside 50. Him and Lant have been very good. St Mary's.
The captain and the former captain is Seth Harris now. Will take his shot on goal, puts it on the right, but that one has gone out of bounds on the full. So a let off there for Wanderers. Still no score in this second quarter at the 6-minute mark, Buxy.
Yes, Wanderers really need to transition this out of the defence.
Mitch Taylor just with a little kick in. Going to centre it now. The safe hands of Cabillo. He goes over the top. He's got the runner there in Davidson going straight through the middle here. Fuller with the mark. Fuller now moves it along inside 50. Tries to go over the back, Braden McLean, but Churgwin just works him off the ball. Handballs back to Robinson. He likewise hands it out to Harry Ling. Ling now, little foot, right foot kick. Mitchy Musgrove trying to pick it up. Handball backwards. McLean in there for Wanderers. McLean trying to get it out. Wanderers now inside 50. Churgwin running back. Bit of pressure there with Ed Simpson. Needs to try and pin him down. Robinson there in support for St Mary's, but it's turned over and Wanderers send it inside. Oh, almost a punch away there, but some good front position there by King. Saints appealing for a free kick, but the umpire will ball it up.
Really good Wanderers there, just pressure and getting it inside their 50. Just need to take a mark or
real opportunity here for Wanderers now. Ball comes down to Robinson. He's slung as he kicks it. Souter just taps it down. Look at the numbers of St Mary's here. Good pressure by Smith-Thompson though, but a nice mark there by Bo Tedcastle. Tedcastle moves it along quickly. He's got the lead from Jackson Calder, but it just hits his feet. Some good defence there by Wanderers. Brennan running in, but yeah, just that indecision there.
Confident, should have hit that, kicked it down the line.
So the ball's forced over. So just the one behind scored so far in this quarter to Wanderers. Very low scoring. Throw in right in the middle of the grandstand here. Johnson front position. But good takeaway there by Knight of St Mary's and Offermans. Charlie Offermans for St Mary's with the mark.
Yeah, very good mark. A great kick inside 50 from St Mary's. I had to look twice when I walked in and saw their ruckman for Wanderers. It bit like Smith.
Looks like Ryan Smith from St Mary's.
Oh.
Ryan's sitting in the corporate box next to us with his, he's the coach of the women's team, so they're celebrating Barb Islet's 100th game tonight. It's an interesting run-in by Offermans. On the right. Oh, hit the post? No, through for a behind. So yeah, Barb Islet played her 100th game today for St Mary's in the women, so the women's team are cheering the men on tonight. So Mitch Taylor again bringing it in for Wanderers. Just pointing. He's going to stick to the far side. A low kick for Johnson. Comes off hands. Player wrapped up was Cox for Wanderers. Something needs to give in this quarter, Buxy.
Yes. Contest. Wanderers have stood up.
It is Dylan Lant now with the kick. Mitch Taylor leading to the ball with Corowa. They're having a great contest. Corowa keeps his feet. I think he's kicked it. Yep, they're celebrating the Saints and some great work there by Tex Cordefa.
Corowa there. Taylor done everything right but lost his footing. And Tex just kept his feet and ran in. Kicked it off the ground.
Yeah, so the first goal of the second quarter goes to Big Tex Cordefa.
Wanderers would have to be the coaching staff happy with the first 10 minutes of that quarter. Been very good. But yeah, Tex, Taylor and number 2 done everything right, but just too far behind.
So St Mary's now at the 10-minute mark of the second quarter, 7-6-48, leading Wanderers, 8-6-54, leading Wanderers 1 straight goal.
Noonan back in the middle.
Yeah, 350 games.
Fair effort.
It is, not to mention all the other ones he's done around the grades. Wanderers now, Fuller gets tackled by Conway. Umpire says play on. Big pack of players around it. Hodges trying to charge his way through, but umpire Noonan says it's mine. Braith Hodges, the son of Andrew Hodges, Premiership Wanderers coach and NT Thunder coach. Conway flies high, brings it to ground and takes it out himself with a kick inside 50. Cordefa's there, Calder's there, goes over the top of everyone. Cordefa's got it, he's kicked, but gone out of bounds on the full.
Just interesting around the ball up, Dylan Lance, I think, is getting tagged, and the Saints midfielders are just working to free him up.
Well, they needed to do something, Wanderers, after he kicked 3 in the first quarter.
Yes, and I think it's Motlop on.
Maddie Motlop or Aaron?
Maddie.
Yeah, it is Maddie.
Yeah.
So throw in, Calder takes it out, kicks it high. Kicks it, and he's kicked another one. Jackson Calder for St Mary's.
Interesting. It must have used his body in the ruck there. I thought he might have pushed him out. Just a class player. He's a big man also and very mobile. Jackson Calder. Sorry.
So he kicked 1 in the first and 1 in the second. Jackson Calder, and the score now St Mary's 9-6-60, leading Wanderers 1 straight goal, 6. So 54 points margin already.
Oh no, the Wanderers ruckman ran under it.
That's what we've got you here for tonight, Buxy, the special comments. So back in the middle now, 12 minutes into this second quarter. Umpire will throw it up. Conway going up against Johnson. Running through Wanderers. There's been a whistle, I think, for holding. So a free kick going to East. He's been good tonight.
Also in the rep team.
Yep. But he's turned it over to Conway. Conway with that little kick. Nice mark plucked out there by Offermans. Players from both teams just streaming forwards. Offermans puts it long. Calder leading. Good punch away there by the Wanderers defence though. Braden McLean gets the hands out to Motlop. He's got the runners there, Motlop, but pressure by St Mary's Braith Hodges on East. Sees the ball go over the line.
Good pressure then from St Mary's. They've just got the confidence though to hit an inside 45s, to take that dangerous kick to open the game up.
So another throw in now in front of the St Mary's interchange bench. Conway in front. Johnson doing well in the ruck for the Wanderers though, and it's going to go back across the line. So Jake Tower just having a rest on the interchange bench for Saints. He's trying to get back on.
Set up really well, Wanderers, Saints. They're all paired off across the ground.
They are.
1 for 1.
Conway and Johnson in the ruck again. Front position, Johnson. Got some good strength about him. East gets dumped after his kick. Players fly for it and it gets punched away. Braden McLean with it again. Coming through was Robinson, but he didn't take the ball with him. There's been a whistle by the umpire. I think it's going to go St Mary's way against Matty Motlop.
Unlucky there, I think. Contested footy, there was a few bodies in there. It's hard to
so that comes
make mistakes.
Yeah, it comes back to Brown. He's going to keep it on the grandstand side. Good hands there of Offermans. He's having a good game tonight, bringing himself into the play. Offerman sticks to the boundary side, comes off hands. Johnson in there again, the ruckman. He's everywhere. Free kick to Dylan Lant. The players flood back. Lant streams in, puts it on the left. He gets dumped after his kick. No free kick this time. Mitch Taylor now and Sauter chasing the ball. Sauter gets the handball to Nate Paredes and he gets tackled. Mitch Musgrove has got it, puts it on the right, has a shot, but another behind for St Mary's.
Just Nate Paredes there to get that handball while getting tackled.
It's like he's had his second wind in the second half of this season after Christmas. He's just really come into his best footy. So kick in there, almost chopped off by Calder, just dropped it at the last minute. Wanderers with backup and they get a little kick down now to the ruckman. Johnson beats Toa to the ball, but Toa tries to wrap him up. Johnson strong enough to get a handball off. Looping handball to Fuller. Oh, he runs into the tackle. Umpire says he ducked. There's no one forward for Wanderers. Comes out to Brown. Harris at the back gets the handball off to Long. And Harris now just kicking through the centre square, but a lovely running juggling mark to Mitchell Taylor. Taylor plays on quickly, but his kick falls short, allowing Darcy Chergwin to chop it off. Chergwin is going to switch it here. Grace Long kicking it to Brown. They'll keep working it around the ground. Nice work there by Luke Davies. And a lovely kick to Offermans. So they did that well, St Mary's, Buxy.
Yeah, they're just finding space and hitting the short one.
So he's off now. Knight centres it, looking for Cordefa. Both Ted Castle and Lant just run into each other. They're both at the fall of the ball. Ted Castle picks it up. Looking, two players just crashing there. Both eyes for the ball. Braden McLean now trying to spin out of trouble. Gets it back to Aaron Motlop. Motlop, big kick out. Beautiful mark by Ed Simpson.
Well, must have been touched, wasn't it?
Must have been touched because, unlucky for Simpson, and well done by Aaron Motlop. He's still got it, the old boy, and it was his birthday this week, so happy birthday to Aaron. Johnson just having a fresh air kick. He's doing everything, the ruckman. Paredes comes out with it. Harris bumped off it before he could take it. Souter held high. Free kick to St Mary's.
Just unlucky there, a bit of sloppiness. Tackle there.
Yeah.
Great pressure at the ball from both teams.
Souter looking for Calder, but Ed Simpson, is that Johnson again? The ruckman, he's everywhere. So just a nice little kick out wide to East. East downfield, but Toa just chops it off, gets the hands off quickly to Souter. He runs around, but he's going to get tackled. Gets a kick away, but Mitchell Taylor is there, and he'll handball it out of defence for Wanderers. Gets it back. Good shepherding by his teammate there, and now he centres it.
Ooh, Aaron.
Got to run onto it though.
He kicked it to the coach down the line.
And now Dylan Lant gets it. He bombs it in. There's only Calder there in a one-on-one, but comes off hands to Braden McLean. He handballs back into the goal square. Geez, that was lucky. Almost chopped off by St Mary's there. Now they work it around the grandstand side. Cabillo takes a sliding mark. So looking backwards, he didn't even look downfield.
Just working hard. Wanderers.
Now they're going to bring it down the side, and some good hands there by O'Connell.
St Mary's will work behind the ball very well.
Sebastian O'Connell with a big kick. Simpson's underneath it, pushes Chergwin off it. Comes off hands. The runner East, but there's no one downfield. He puts his kick away. Harris running onto it. Motlop down there. But he's got two players to beat. Picked up by Harris. Looks up and he's got Chergwin all on his own. Chergwin now switches it quickly. He's got Paredes all on his own on the far side. There is no one within 20 metres of him. Sends it through the middle. Beautiful kick tonight. He just spills it. Trying to pick it up with Cabillo hot on his heels. Players around the ball now.
Oh, it's caught.
Holding the ball.
Both sides unlucky then. Both had half forwards. Just one too many fumbles. Turn the ball over.
So coming up with it was Cabillo. Cabillo switches it to Mitchell Taylor. Just wants to get his team going here, Mitch. That kick out in front of Simpson. He traps it. He centres it. But the umpire said you're across the line. A fair effort by the big fella there.
Yeah, Taylor's been really good this quarter, working, and the ruckman Johnson, the Wanderers have stood up, and even Ed Simpson's been working up the ground.
So almost a 20-minute mark of this second quarter. St Mary's 9-7-61, leading Wanderers one straight goal. After kicking 7 in the first quarter, Saints have just kicked the 2 in this second quarter. Harris now handballs to Dylan Lant. Lant sends it down the boundary line, looking for Musgrove. Doesn't let him down. Nice mark. Musgrove centres it. Nate Paredes. I don't know who's on Nate Paredes, but he's been on his own this entire second quarter. They send it inboard, but well done, Matty Motlop. He read it best then and sends it out of defence. Good mark there to the ruckman in Johnson. Really impressed with him tonight. And Wanderers maintain possession now through East. Little chip kick, but Fuller just spills it. Allows St Mary's to pick it up and rebound it. Trying to do the Dusty Martin don't argue there, but Nate Paredes gets it and just kicks it on out the front of Cordefa. Calder there as well. Super quick hands off to Offermans. He has a shot on goal and he has kicked it. So Offermans with another goal for the Saints.
It's a very good run from, what's his name, sorry?
Offermans.
Offerman.
Charlton.
The corridor there to get front and centre. Just hard as your coach against St Mary's. You obviously tag Lant, and then Paredes gets off the mark, as you've seen tonight. He's having a great quarter.
Just watch the replay there.
Yeah, the two big fellas. Calder is clean below his knees. Pushed it forward.
So he's from the Southport Sharks, Offermans, in Queensland, and apparently a very good, was a college basketballer as well, so good ball skills. Back in the middle now, 21 and a half minutes into the second quarter. St Mary's 10-7-67 as we just watch Nate Paredes and Braden McLean. Wanderers one straight goal. That's a good matchup. Paredes,
yeah.
McLean, two famous names in the NTFL. Conway and Johnson now in the ruck. Johnson reads it best, picks it up and boots it inboard for Wanderers. Matty Motlop trying to kick it off the ground. Some good intensity endeavour there by Wanderers. Jacob Long holding the ball.
Good tackle. I'm not sure Wanderers player, but
Sam
he was on
Davidson.
his knees as he tackled Longy.
Second effort by Davidson. So what can they do with this one, Bucksy? Do you reckon?
They need this one, but the ruckman Johnson roving his own balls.
Outstanding. So a Davidson now for Wanderers takes a slow run up. Kick it from 40. But misses that one. So Wanderers get a point on the board. St Mary's 10-7-67. Wanderers 1-1-7, a 60-point margin as Dylan Lant brings it in, boots it down the ground. It goes over the halfway mark and almost a mark to Braith Hodges. Souter couldn't take the handball, but now he gets it off to Brennan. Spills it though, and allows Wanderers to turn it over, but met heavily in the middle there. Wanderers now through McLean, kick it inboard. Sherwin back there. Well done by Wanderers to...
he's got a free
kick right on the half-time siren. Will Wanderers get their second goal this evening? Bit of push and shove off the ball by Fuller, walking away smiling. Looks like a naughty little boy with that smile. Harry Ling asking the question, what for?
Really need this Wanderers just to reward their effort this quarter.
So Jackson East, the player for Wanderers, who'll have this shot on goal after the half-time siren, but he's missed everything and it's out of bounds on the full. So at half-time, St Mary's 10-7-67. Lead Wanderers 1-1-7. Will go to the half-time break and be back for a big second half after these messages.
You know Territorians go a long way for one another. So it's good to know that with TIO Comprehensive Car Insurance, if you have an accident covered by your policy, we are here to help with the reasonable costs of towing, as well as your additional emergency accommodation and travelling expenses. And that goes a long way when you're away.
Get a quote today.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
Looking for a fun day out with your family or friends? Head on over to Palmerston Mini Golf. With our beautifully landscaped course suitable for all ages, you'll have a blast playing mini golf here at Palmerston. We offer the perfect setting for kids' birthday parties, complete with special packages to make their day unforgettable. And if you're looking to have some fun with your mates, we have you covered too. Play during the day or under lights. We're open until 10 p.m.
And we'll see you around Palmerston Mini Golf.
Find us at the Palmerston Golf and Country Club.
So we're here on a Friday night for our NAB AFL Auskick, where we run a girls only option and the kids are pumped, ready to rock and roll and have some fun with the footy.
We signed our daughter up for Auskick because her big brother did Auskick last year and she just loves it. I thought signing her up for a girls only group would be a great chance for her to kind of be with some friends in a comfortable environment.
The thing about a girls only team that I think Zoe really enjoys is that she gets to run around with like-minded girls. They get distracted, they do cartwheels, they hold hands, they sing. It just makes it a bit more of a fun experience.
I like Auskick because I get to play with my sister. We love Auskick!
A number of parents have asked if their daughter has to be in your girls group, and they don't. There will be some girls that will naturally just gravitate to brothers or cousins and join the boys group and have just as much fun if it were to be single sex. So yeah, there's definitely options there every Friday night.
My girls just love interacting with the other girls here. They love kicking a footy, they love learning the skills, and they love the hot dog at the end. I love joining in with my girls. I actually can't help myself, and I love to see the skills not only of my kids but of the other kids in their girls only group really developing over the clinic.
Evie just loves playing the games, learning new things. She'll be doing it then for the rest of the weekend, doing her favourite kicks, telling us how many goals she kicked on Friday night.
The best thing about Auskick is that it's really fun. It's lots of fun for them.
Yeah!
Comes out to Carpful once again. He kicks long down towards half forward. A bit unrealistic there from Mitch Taylor. He might have hurt himself actually, but it's Pint with the chance that hand pass just slips over, and now just walking it into the easiest of opening goals, and Pinter on the board first through the agency of Harry McKimmie. We'll get the clearance once again and get it down towards the top of the goal square there as the ball spills out loose. It's McKinney again on the left, this time snapping. I think he's got another one. So McKimmie 2 goals in the space of a minute as just getting paddled around, and quick kick forward out of the pack, goes down to the forward pocket, punched away from behind. Here's another chance for Pint again, and at ground level this time the hand pass went across and into the hands of Matt Ryan, who kicked that one on the left. First hands on the ball, eventually it comes back to Palmer, who kicks it high into the forward pocket. Off hands, the ball spills forward, and at ground level Mead Harding in a bit of space, and all he needed was a little bit of space. Took the one step, threw it on the boot and straight through for another Pint goal.
And pushed forward. McDonald doing what he can to run forward from his position as ruck there. Puts that one on the left boot. It's going to go high. Just who can get their hands to it first. Picked up there on the snap on the right boot. Does it go through? Umpire says yes, and that's beautiful there from what looked like Kyle Kirk.
Yep. Just steps away and kicks long down to the forward half. Spills forward, and there's a snapshot for goal. It's going to go all the way through, and that was Luke McConnell that was on the end of that right by the boundary line, and a terrific finish. They just missed the target, but Pint have been good enough to get their hands on it first again at ground level as the ball spills out now, and there's a snapshot towards goal. It's gone straight through the middle. It's another Pint goal, and they all get around and congratulate. Taken down there by the recent goal kicker. Maloney gave it off to Williams running through, and he gets on the end of it now and gets himself on the scoreboard. So just too easy there for Pint, not on that outer side of the ground.
It's a sharp angle.
It's a left footer, of course.
So we'll see if it...
Kick towards goal. I think he might have snuck this one in. He has, and got goal umpire waiting for the all clear. Yep, got it now. So eventually the hand pass comes over the top to Partington, who snaps towards goal and falls short. The mark not paid as the hand pass is shovelled out, and they're still throwing it around close to the goal line. And now a quick kick towards goal. I think it is another goal, and I think it's Jacob Maloney once again.
Forward, but it's turned over there by Wanderers, dangerous across the face, but that is time and game here at Tracy Village Oval, round 13 action. Wanderers, that's their home game, taking on Pint, but unfortunately Pint just proved that they're a powerhouse and put the rest of the competition on warning, if anything, today. Wanderers 1-4-10 to Pint's 18-13, 121.
No exception as it's Tars building through Morris and delivers again inside forward 50, and Magro on the end of it this time.
Was pipped to the post last year by Jackson Calder for the Dennis Dunn medal. Comes in here, the famed left boot goes high. Looked good. He's happy about it. Players are getting around him, and just like that, they're back on top.
And the mark taken there by Tippermantameri. He kicks in, but Topo off the ground is going all the way through. Just out of nothing.
Cheeky.
That was Thaddeus Port Jimmy there, I think.
A set shot there. Stanley, he's got a good boot on him, so who knows if this is what they might get through.
Yeah, it's a great kick.
Great kick from Stanley Tipalura.
We knew we were going to get it. They had no one on the goal line there.
They were backing him in. It's a floater. Oh, he tries to mark with the one hand, but it carries on there. Look, Cantilla running onto it. He runs onto it. He pushes it forward there. He's got space and he's got time. Yes. He can put it through. He does. Listen to him. He's up and about.
Look at the celebration. But good intercept mark taken by Thompson. Oh, it's a looping hand pass that's chopped off by Dwayne Karanua. But, gee, that wasn't a good disposal across the back half there. He's got Morris in a bit of space. Morris chips over onto the edge of the cricket pitch area there and then receives back, kept running and delivers inside forward 50. And guess what? Magro's on the end of another diving mark inside forward 50.
As he does, he'll opt for the famed left boot here. Comes in, charges, booming kick. Has he got it? Yeah, he's happy with it.
You can see that he's standing outside the 50 line there.
It's in safe hands there of Kurt Dunn.
Yeah, just starting to make some
errors
basic mistakes here, aren't they? No pressure on that one, and missed, and Mankara thumps it long to it. I'll tell you what, he's kicked this through off of one step on the left foot, and wow, what a finish that is from Anthony Mankara.
Of Collis there, beautifully picked up. Tiwi are trying to apply some pressure, but a beautiful don't argue there applied by Foster Gardiner. Picked up there, beautiful kick over the shot, beautifully done there.
Joel Hillis it was, got on the end of that one, and
pushing that one forward. It isn't the kick that he wanted, you can imagine, but Cantilla does well to recover. Looking like he's got a bit of space in front of him to work with, and he does well with an educated bounce there. Steps around one player, left boot, puts it high. Beautifully done.
Yeah, Thaddeus Port Jimmy there, just cool under pressure, wasn't he? Sold the dummy to get past a player and just chipped the ball through to his first goal of the second half. But it was Tippermantameri who took the free kick, but the siren's gone to end the game, and a pretty powerful performance in the second half from Waratah Tara.
Yeah, big time. And the first kind of half here, or maybe the first quarter and a half of the game, the intensity was high and you really thought Tiwi were in it. You got to credit them for the amount of pressure they applied to Waratah in the first half game of this footy game here. Waratah 16-19, 115 to Tiwi Bombers 8-5, 53.
Went to ground, needed to keep his feet. Now he jumps up, has a shot on goal. And has he got enough in these conditions? That's a beautiful goal. Bo Swartz has kicked his first goal and the second for the Crocs. I'll tell you what, if you see Dennis that side, you don't kick it that side. Kick the other side.
Don't kick it anywhere near him. Here's a goal.
In the back and a goal.
That blonde guy.
So kicked
He's
off
running
the ground
away.
there. And that's Jono Ross. Rooted it forward, picked up by Waistcoat, gets it back. Good teammate. I think that was Cockatoo that got the hands away. Another shot on goal and it bounces through. They're on fire here, the Crocodiles. You pick up who that player was.
Yeah, they're running towards him.
How does it bounce? Kindly for Jono Ross, takes possession. Grant puts a pressure on him. Cockatoo, handball. Staunton has it. Another handball to Ryan. Ryan can have a shot on goal. How's his kicking boots now? And he's kicked it. So Ryan has his first, and the Crocodiles start the second quarter on fire. That's it. Ruska gets the hands out to Swartz. Swartz back in the corridor. Nakai gets it off to Bolton. Bolton this time kicks the goal. Well done to the Crocodiles. Beautiful work in these conditions by hand. Body just to try and outbody him. Probably doesn't have the height like Kevin Moroney. And a turnover. Anderson can go for goal. He does, and he's kicked it. So Jed Anderson.
He's all class, Jed Anderson. Against his old side too, of course, so he would have enjoyed that even more.
Yeah, in celebration of his goal.
No.
So Waistcoat.
Here's a go. Look at this.
Over the top, John O'Ross will kick his third. So they've kicked their 12th goal. Stanley will kick in. Tracking it was Dennis. Oh, picked up. And easy, as you like, goal there to the Crocodiles. Ran into an open goal square. And I think that is that Stanley? Right, Districts. Dylan Barry too strong, just shrugged off that tackle. Brander with the forwards running past. This is what you want from the big man. Kicked off the ground by Swartz, and he's kicked it. A soccer-style kick, and he's kicked his third of the game. Zach Smith with the kick out. Right, taken uncontested here. Here's Jared Stokes going to kick captain goal, and he does. The goal umpire does not move, and Jared Stokes kicks his first and the second for the Darwin Buffaloes. So there's Big Brian. Back to Mensch. Kicks it towards Clark. Here's Stafford. Stafford from the corridor keeps it low, and he's kicked his first goal, and the Buffaloes have their third. So they've kicked two in this quarter, the Darwin Buffaloes. Out to, tried to get it out to Yaron, I think, but here's Bowden.
And there's players everywhere there.
John O'Ross is going to become the leading goal kicker if he can kick it, and he does.
They were lining up Tash then.
Sorry, he's got 5 as well, so him and Brander 5 each so far in this game. How long they stay.
And you're right, rest of the big fellows up forward.
You kick it in, John O'Ross nearly took the mark. Well done by Grant. Helping him there is Bradley Stokes. Ruska gets it out. It's in the goal square. He's kicked it. Brendan Ruska, what a goal. And well deserved by him as well. He's had a great game today. Kicked one in the third and now has one in this last quarter. Comes in, looks good off the boot, the goal umpire, and he's missed to the left.
It. So they won by 103 points. 21-13, 139 to 4-13-37.
Getting in there is Scott as well. Comes out, Scott will probably get this, he does, on the right foot, and he's drilled it. Great goal there by Scott. And the Tigers have their second on the board, but you just read that like a book. Tackle there, yeah, the free kick.
Play on, says the umpire, and Cooper Darms with the handball off, gives it off to Tardrew once again. He runs into goal. Goal umpire doesn't move. It's a third goal in the opening quarter of this game for the Nightcliff Tigers at the ground. Picked up now, handball by the Tigers, getting it to Brett Kennedy. Now Scott goes inside, takes a bounce. He's got no one behind him. He can run this in nice and easy and put it through for the 8th goal for the Nightcliff Tigers.
And his second.
And his second, as you said, Tash. So Adrian Scott
tosses it in. Paige Cox from behind. The Tigers chain of handballs here. Moving forward. And has he snagged that in? I reckon he has. Yeah, just a turnover, but it's just really hard. So heavy legs. Players picked up here by Moody. Moody has a shot on goal just as the siren sounds, and he's kicked it. So Moody has his third goal, kicked 2 in this quarter. A player. Maggie's here, chain of hand passes, Mavros, and Gook's kick out was smothered. Oh, just lowered his eyes, have a shot on goal, and the goal umpire.
Welcome back to TIO Stadium in Darwin for the second half of this round 14 men's Premier League game between St Mary's and Wanderers. Liz Cruz and Chris Bucks in the commentary box tonight, and St Mary's with a 60-point lead at half-time. Bucksy.
Yeah, I thought for St Mary's, Predis was really good that last quarter. Tex, Cohen and young Musgrave, and also Lant. And for Wanderers, Taylor's been really good across the back line. Max Johnson, the ruckman, and Ed Simpson really gave a bit their tools this quarter. But Aaron, hopefully they can build Wanderers on last quarter. They were really competitive.
And there's a big crowd in tonight. Wanderers wearing the pink jumpers for their breast cancer awareness round. They've done a great job raising awareness and raising money for the charity, and they've got a bit of a function on in Cantillas. So back for the second half now. Johnson for Wanderers and Jake Toa going up in the ruck. Comes down to East. He gets tackled. Toa goes in. Paredes over the ball, but coming out with it, Offerman's little handball to, I think it's Paredes, but he was not Paredes. He was wrapped up before he came out. It was Dylan Grills. So ball up again. Toa front position, but Johnson goes over the top, spitting out of it. Wanderers high kick. Looking for Simpson. Churgwin there. No one comes away with it. Totham, slick handball out to Maddie Motlop. There's been a whistle. There's been a free kick in front of goal to Wanderers. So, interesting start to this third quarter. And it's Tim Friend, the veteran, who will have a shot on goal. Didn't see what happened.
No, I missed that, but Daniel Clee's gone to Lant, which would be a great contest.
Yeah, so Tim Friend, can he kick Wanderers' second goal? Just looked all right off the boot. He's got a bit of a smile on his face. Pretty sure he's the reserves coach. And the kick out now from St Mary's, looking for Paredes on the far wing. Little chip kick over the top in front of Seth Harris. Picks it up on the run and puts it on the right. Goes over the top of Cordefa. Allows Wanderers to rebound. Just that tumbling ball. Zach Robinson tries to pat it down to himself. Turns around, kicks it over. Paredes does a 360. Dylan Lant now coming through, just bombing it into the forward line. Cordefa makes front position. He gets wrapped up. There's been a whistle. Back downfield. There's a bit going on way back in front of the old scoreboard.
Push and shove. Behind
the centre square. But Cordefa's got the ball in the forward line.
Which way's the free? I don't think the other umpires really know.
All the umpires, all the umpires are back.
Down.
Well, they're pointing St Mary's way, but now all the players are running back to the Wanderers' goal. So, yeah, Mark Noonan in his 350th men's Premier League game tonight. So,
please, no.
Simpson. So Ed Simpson coming back into this side and getting the free kick after all of that. Kicks to the safety of Braden McLean. Undecided. And gets his kick away. Flying over the top. Davies unable to come down with it. Lant gets spun. Free kick to Wanderers.
Friend.
Yeah. So he beats it to the top of the goal square. Marcus Totham there. Punches it to ground. Wrapped up.
Oh, good tackle, Aaron.
Aaron Motlop, the coach, playing tonight. Providing some great leadership on the ground. So, ball up. in the hot spot here for Wanderers. Can they get a goal? Johnson and Toa. Toa just smashes it out of the ruck towards the boundary line. High tackle by Harris. It'll be a free kick to Wanderers. Just need to keep their heads cool here and not turn it over.
Yes, this is a bit scrappy there, St Mary's.
So every player is in the forward 60 metres for Wanderers. There's no one. Now plays on quickly. Big kick by King, and it goes out of bounds or through for a behind. So Dylan Lant will bring it back in for St Mary's. Opportunity missed there, Bucksy.
Yes, they had 2 opportunities.
Nate Paredes coming straight through the middle now. Back to Harris. Harris going the most direct route. It's been 3 kicks. Jackson Calder there, but good front position by Petherbridge. We've worked out who the number 12 is on the team sheet, to the safety of King. Little chip kick now, just slowing it down, finding Braden McLean. McLean looking up. He's going to go sideways to the safety of O'Connell. Just slowing it down now, the Wanderers. O'Connell's going to go long. Looking for Simpson, goes over the top. Shergwin there. Simpson with the little handball. They've got the runner here, Marcus Totham. Totham can run in, and he misses.
That's unlucky, Wanderers. 3 opportunities.
Oh dear. So Marcus Totham, as you said, unlucky there. Almost a goal to Wanderers. Dylan Lamp brings it in quickly to Paredes. These two just have combined so well this evening. Paredes running it out of defence to Sauter. Going to go down the far wing, St Mary's. Nice hands there by Mitch Musgrove. Looks back inboard to Dylan Lant. They're going to bring it around now and switch sides. They're right back at full back with Jacob Long. Long runs it out. His kick was a little bit wide. It bounced inside but beats Benjamin Brown to the line. So 5.5 minutes into this third quarter. St Mary's 10-7, 67. Leading Wanderers 139. Just the 2 points to Wanderers so far in this quarter. Throw in now, Cordefa going up against Johnson. The whistle going Wanderers' way. He's been great tonight, Johnson. Gives the handball off to McLean. McLean's kick inside 50. Ed Simpson crashes the pack. Churgwin comes up with it. Big scrap now. Pile of bodies on top of the ball.
Just Ed leading out there, really well made a contest. St Mary's fella stood in front of him.
Ball up by
Very
Noonan,
brave.
Simpson and Cordefa. McLean, little flick handball. Kick away by Cordefa down the wing. Lant running onto it. Comes off Fuller and goes across the line.
Just set up really well behind the ball, St Mary's. But credit to Wanderers when they get it across the centre of the ground. They're shutting it off.
So a throw in now. Cordefa behind Johnson this time. Makes front position. Matty Motlop trying to bust his way through with the ball. Gets pinged. Sauter plays on quickly. Kicks it, but only as far as Cabillo, who chops it off for Wanderers. Cabillo now looks one way but goes the other way. Safe hands of King. St Mary's just pushing back in defence now. Trying to stop the forward entry of Wanderers. Smith-Thompson on the wing with that cool hairdo. His father Shane, a Wanderers legend. His kick though misses the target. Picked up by Hodges. Quick little handball to Churgwin. Churgwin running it out of defence with Dylan Lant. Little kick there. Offermans gets it. Now they continue. Harris just gets smashed by Mitchie Taylor. Cabillo picks it up. Gives a little handball off. They're working well here, Wanderers. Cabillo just went down. He grabbed his hammy. Hopefully he's okay.
Wanderers have been very patient. Just hit the easy one. Transitioning.
King coming into this game now for Wanderers. Sends it through the middle. Great kick. Hitting up Davidson. Davidson through traffic now. He's got a one-on-one there. Front position. Great work by Jackson East just to work Grace Long off the ball, Chris.
It's a class there. Eats just worked into the forward and just his body work at the contest. The ball dropped in front of him. Took a great mark.
Will they kick this one, Buxy?
Need this.
That is an understatement. So Jackson East will have a shot on goal. Good looking kick. Wanderers have kicked their second goal this evening in that one to Jackson East. Well done.
They deserve that, Wanderers. They've had most of the ball inside their 50s. Just the kick through the corridor there to back yourself and hit that target across and half forward. Opened it up.
Great work there by Wanderers.
Change their ruck. Yeah. Edwards let out, created space behind him. The ball dropped. 2 St Mary's defenders there. I just see Toa's out of the ruck at the moment. They put Tex in there.
Yeah, Cordefa.
A bit different.
Mixing it up against Johnson, who's played in the ruck 100% this evening and done a great job. Braden McLean reading it best, gives it to Aaron Motlop, his coach. Motlop spins around, looking for Fuller, but Jacob Long works him off the ball. Long now. Good kick out in front of Musgrove. He's got that leap, but couldn't bring it to ground. Brennan is wrapped up by a couple of Wanderers, and it'll be a ball up.
Good contest there by Thompson.
So Johnson and Cordefa again. Smith-Thompson there gets the handball out. Wanderers kick it down the wing. East is under it, but some good work there by Grace Long. Fuller comes out with it, but his handball chopped off by Robinson. Gets the kick away, East. Going to tumble towards the 50 line. Harry Ling is there first. Some good pressure though. And a kick inside 50. Ed Simpson's there. Great pressure by Robinson now, and Shergun will run back and mop that one up. Kick it to the goal square to his teammate Luke Davies. Davis can go for a run here on the far side. Takes a bounce and then gets his kick away in front of Paredes. Paredes just runs onto it now. Halfway down the ground, and a nice little kick there to Offermans. He's been good tonight, Offermans, Buxy.
Yeah, really good. He's just created space. And
Paredes
very clean.
Yeah, the handball back. Nice little kick over the top to Seth Harris. Harris now inboard, and he's found a teammate there in Ethan Knight. Good teamwork.
Yeah, very selfless footy there. Kicked a better guy in better position, but just their transition from defence, St Mary's work hard to get defensively, and then that time connected really well.
So Ethan Knight, he's walked right back into the centre square to take this shot on goal. Kick off the right, and it stays right. So another behind for St Mary's.
How Wanderers transition from this defence. You got the numbers out here?
Yeah, they're going to bring it to the grandstand side. Petherbridge with the ball. Puts it over the top, but St Mary's with the runners. Mitch Taylor's there. Knight there for Wanderers. And East once again. He gets it to Fuller, but he doesn't complete the mark. Tries to tap it to Matty Motlop. He's trying to weave out of traffic. Back to Johnson. Big handball, and then goes back to Johnson. He just drops it. Yep. He goes back in again. Davies picks it up one-handed. Gives it to Offermans. Gets it to Conway. St Mary's are away here. They're just trying to be a bit tricky. Cordefa punched away by Cabillo. Handballing backwards now, St Mary's. Harris throws himself over the ball, but Jackson East just steals it out of his hands, puts it inside 50. There's 2 Saints players, 1 Wanderers. Chergum with the tackle. Harry Ling backing him up, as well as Robinson. Robinson kicks it back inside. Dangerous here, with a good mark to Luke Davies under pressure. Bit dangerous there, Buxy.
Yeah, Valadio would be a bit disappointed with St Mary's then, trying to be too fancy, I think.
Yeah.
Just keep it simple, get it inside 50.
Anthony Valadio, the St Mary's coach in his 5th season this year. Won a premiership as a coach, won a couple as a player. Now St Mary's on the far wing, Jacob Long. Long sends it down in the Jackson Calder direction, goes over the top. Some good defensive work there by Petherbridge. He's been good tonight.
Yes, Wanderers have been really good. Just their back line's been really solid since obviously first quarter. Unlucky.
So 13 and a half minutes into the third quarter, and there's just been the one goal scored, and that was to Wanderers. So Saints yet to kick a goal after half time. Jackson Calder misses the throw in. Picked up by Wanderers and kicked out, but a lovely mark there to Harry Ling, the lad from St Mary's in Geelong. Ling sends it inside 50. Cordefa, 1-2, can't take the mark. Brennan over it, so is Mitchell Taylor, and Cabillo gets the handball out, but only as far as Knight for St Mary's. He kicks it to the top of the goal square. Bounces in between players. Dylan Lant is there. There's been a free kick, though. It's going to go to Wanderers.
Tunnelling, I think. A little bit of tunnelling.
So there's been another whistle from the non-officiating umpire. And it's going to come back outside the 50 to Conway. Ed Simpson.
Lance got his
Ed Simpson put his hands up and stood on the mark.
Lance wanting the ball.
Yeah, Conway with the kick. Now back to Dylan Lant. I've got no idea what's going on.
No, a hold.
I don't know who does, but Dylan Lant has the ball now. He'll start his run up from just outside 50, and Matty Motlop with his hands on his knees on the mark in front of him. So Dylan Lant kicked 3 in an exciting first quarter for St Mary's, but hasn't kicked one since. Runs in on the left. Good looking kick, but I think it's going to go across the face. It actually hit the post, so another behind for St Mary's. So 15 minutes into the third quarter, it is St Mary's 10-9-69, leading Wanderers 2-4-16. Mitchell Taylor to bring it back in again. He's opting for the short kick this time. It's Braden McLean. They're working well together. McLean the low kick, but just punched away there by Harrison across the line as his teammate Brennan gives him a high five.
I think Matt Motlop and Clee are both tagging Dylan Lant, and just obviously that last contest hung on to him.
There's been a free kick going
there we go.
St Mary's way. No idea what for, but Brennan takes it, centres it. Calder the fly over the top of Cordefa. Mitch Taylor just a little kick off the ground, picked up by Mitch Musgrove, and he's kicked a goal. So almost 16 minutes into the third quarter, Musgrove has kicked a goal. Mitchell Taylor is questioning the umpire, but the umpire has waved the flags. So it might have been Charlton Offerman's. I thought it was Musgrove.
Yeah, I thought it. Here we go.
Have a look on the replay.
Front and centre.
Yep, 22.
Who's that?
Mitch Musgrove. I was right.
Yeah. He actually had a good quarter, a good game. Consistency throughout.
I think he's really underrated. He does some fantastic stuff. He puts his body on the line, and he does a great job for St Mary's. He's small, but he's got a big heart. So the score now, St Mary's 11-9-75, Wanderers 2-4-16, almost a 17-minute mark of this third quarter. Conway now wins the ruck against Fuller. That's the first ruck that Johnson hasn't gone up for, Buxy. Picked up by Braden McLean, off a couple of steps, and he's kicked a goal. So great answer there by Wanderers with a goal to Braden McLean.
And I see Towers on the bench as well. Hasn't been in the ruck this quarter, I don't think. Not sure.
It's waiting to come back on. Talk us through the replay, Buxy, if we get one.
Yeah, if we get one. No, just the centre clearance, obviously, one-on-one.
It was nice work by Braden McLean. So he becomes Wanderers' third goal kicker. Jackson East with one, Braden McLean with one, and Big Ed Simpson.
The young Fullers in the ruck.
The score now, St Mary's 11-9-75, leading Wanderers 3-4-22. Just ticking over at a 17.5-minute mark of this third quarter here at TIO Stadium. Conway, Fuller in the ruck. Lant, kick off the ground. Well, he was on the ground when he kicked it. Coming through Offerman's, coming through Dylan Lant. Wrapped up, and umpire Noonan says it is mine.
Just Lant attacks on the ball. Just class.
Conway over the top in the ruck. Little hands now kicked by Seth Harris. Goes over the top of everyone running back there. Kabila, I think he's trying to take it over the line, but he was too far away. So instead he kicks it down the wing underneath it. Grills, almost a good mark. Drops it at the last minute. Wanderers coming through now. A player running onto it, I think is Lewis. He goes to ground and he's tackled by Mitch Musgrove. High tackle, says Noonan, so free kick to Lewis. So well done there to the Wanderers. Play on. He took a step. So he sends it into the centre square. And a nice mark to Darcy Chergwin. He just read it best. Chergwin now switching the play out in front of the running Luke Davies. He's all on his own. The wing, the boy from Kyabram. Little kick there is cut off, though, by Aaron Motlop. Ted Castle against him. Coming out with it, Harry Ling. Goes backwards to Harris. And then he puts the handball out in front of Brown, who just taps it in front of himself. Good contest out there on the wing. Great work there by the Wanderers player, Daniel Clee, and the umpire said it had gone across the line.
Unlucky he was out then.
Yeah, umpire Jade Ferry on the boundary line over there. So a throw in right in front of the Wanderers shed. Toa and Fuller in the ruck. Player on the bottom there is Clee again, I think. Daniel Clee.
There's no Wanderers St Mary's playing in Wanderers forward. They're all pushed up.
There's a few positives to take out of it tonight as we see Offerman's run backwards with the ball. Now he turns, gets that little kick to Paredes, couldn't quite mark it. Smith Thompson pushing it out in front of himself as Bo Ted Castle runs into him, but taken across the line by Kane Cox.
Yeah, Wanderers would have to be happy with their last second quarter and the start of this quarter. Coaching group being real competitive, obviously winning this quarter.
Yeah, 53-point margin at the moment, but it was 60 at half-time, so Wanderers in front in this third quarter. Throw in now. Fuller tapping it over the top to Aaron Motlop. His kick just goes up and down. Taking it off hands was Ethan Knight for St Mary's. Calder underneath it, gets punched away by Petherbridge. Coming through though, St Mary's, they get the handball off to Calder, but his kick through for another behind for St Mary's. So the score now 11-10-76 to Wanderers 3-4-22.
Very lucky to get away with that, Wanderers, because St Mary players were streaming through.
Mitchell Taylor now, big kick down the grandstand side, running in. Davies just smashes it away, came from about 30 metres away. Nate Paredes now gets the hands to Souther, who gives it straight back to Paredes. He takes a bounce, a little kick, deceptive kick, finds Charlie Offermans in front of Mitchell Taylor.
It's the class of Paredes there to take composure and hit that short one. Could have easily just bombed it back, which hasn't been working for St Mary's.
Like you said earlier, Saints very unselfish in the forward line, sharing it around.
Yeah, hard angle to this one.
Oh, Saints yet to kick. Sorry, they've kicked one in this third quarter. It's a most unusual run-up by Offermans on the right. Good-looking kick. And he's got another one for St Mary's. They've kicked two now in this third quarter. That one to Charlton Offermans. He's kicked one in the first, one in the second, and now one in the third.
Yeah, very hard to stop Paredes. He's so strong over the ball. And I think I spoke to him at the pool the other day, and he said he's been managing his body, and he looks like more fresher and a different player this season. I feel he's always been good, but it looks like he's got his pace back. And
well, he went down south to Adelaide in the off-season. His partner Danielle Ponta plays for the Adelaide Crows in the AFLW, and he played footy in the Sandful. I think he won a reserves premiership in the Sandful. Can't think of, they're the Tigers, I can't think of their name at the moment, but Glenelg, yeah. Glenelg, so he played in a reserves premiership in the Sandful in the off-season. Paredes with the tackle now, picked up by Harris. Sends that ball inside. Offermans again. He's been great tonight for Saints. His kick high up and under. Cordefa's under it with Petherbridge. The ball bounces. Cordefa can't take it. Petherbridge diving on top of it. There's been a free kick which will go to Wanderers. Petherbridge clears it quickly to his coach, Aaron Motlop, on the grandstand wing. 50-metre penalty now too, so Wanderers 23 minutes into this third quarter, and their playing coach tonight, Aaron Motlop, runs down the ground with that 50-metre penalty.
Aaron, class player, still got it.
He sure does. And his wife Justine is the scorer, official scorer and timekeeper tonight. Having a chat to her at half-time as Ed Simpson takes a great mark over the top. He kicks, should be a free kick. No eyes for the ball there, Robinson, but the umpire didn't see it that way. Matty Motlop goes back in to help out, but yeah, Ed Simpson saying no eyes for the ball.
Unlucky there. Let's see.
Yeah, definitely thought it was there.
Toa's back in the ruck with Fuller. Johnson's resting in the goal square.
Throw in 70 out from Wanderers goal. Dylan Lant tries to charge through. He's got good support there in Knight, but he handballs to no one. Goes through the legs of everyone, East over the top of it. Spills out now, King running onto the ball. Players going hard at it. On the three-quarter time siren, a short quarter that one because there was only 3 goals kicked, Buxy. So well done to the Wanderers.
Very good Wanderers there, very competitive and really shut St Mary's, made them work for the ball and for their goals this quarter. So hopefully the last quarter's an exciting quarter.
Yeah, so 60 points the margin at halftime, 60 points at three-quarter time. We'll go to the break and be back for the final quarter after these messages.
Kazali's Palmerston Club. Come and check out our cafe, open 7 days a week. Our kids club is open Wednesday to Sunday nights, including weekend lunchtime. Enjoy hot meals with nightly specials at the bistro or cold drinks at the sports bar. Feeling lucky? Have a go at the latest machines in our gaming lounge or grab your mates for a round of pool. Family gatherings or casual meetings, we have something for everyone. Kazali's Palmerston Club, making a difference.
Love exploring the territory? If you do, it's good to know that with TIO Comprehensive Car Insurance, if you have an accident covered by your policy, we're here to help with the reasonable costs of towing, as well as your additional emergency accommodation and travelling costs. So get out there and explore. Get a quote today. TIO, we're for Territorians.
And a bit of constructive talk. I know it's hard, we've been all from the same footy club, but we've come together for this. Show that passion in the MC Guernsey, get in their face.
played their hearts out, and obviously it's not what we play 6-6-6 and 7 on the bench, so it's a little bit different. But you know what? We can't ask for anything more. The girls put their bodies on the line, and they went in and they went hard, and you know, some of it was unrewarded, but that's footy.
Welcome back to TIO Stadium in Darwin for the final quarter of this round 14 game between St Mary's and Wanderers. It's 60-point margin going into the final break, but Buxy Wanderers had a really good third quarter.
Yeah, really good. Anthony Blajo will be disappointed, so hopefully the Saints can get going, but Wanderers would be very happy with their last two quarters.
Yeah, they've done well as the ball comes off hands to Brennan. Running in now, Offerman's a little kick. 16 seconds it took for that goal, Buxy. St Mary's opening their account in the last quarter. I wonder what Chopper said to them at three-quarter time.
Yeah, I think he would have just said be more accountable and use the ball and get it forward as quick as they can, create one-on-ones. Well, me as a coach, that's what I'd be looking for. No replay, so we don't see that there.
It was too quick, a 16-second goal, and here we go. You as a coach, three-time premiership coach for Nightcliff, Buxy, so we'll listen to your wise words.
Jackson Calder drawed 3 to him, brought it to the front as you want all your tools. If they can't mark it, bring it to the front, and then your two crummers, front and centre, working together.
Yeah, well, that takes Offerman's to St Mary's leading goal kicker tonight. He's kicked 1 in every quarter. Dylan Lant kicked 3 in the first quarter, and they've got 3 other goal kickers, Mitch Musgrove, Jackson Calder and Tex Cordefa, who've got 2 apiece. So a lightning start to this last quarter by St Mary's. No one takes it out of the ruck, but I think that was King that slams it forward for Wanderers, and a good running chest mark there to O'Connell. Had a few touches tonight. Sebastian O'Connell.
The brother to Bo, former Nichols medal, is it?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yep.
Actually. So we'd love to see Bo back playing. He's such an exciting player. O'Connell here just taking his time.
Just Wanderers out of the centre clearance there and get it forward.
Mitchell Taylor on the bench.
Yeah, he hasn't come. Oh, he's coming back on now.
So O'Connell now will kick it from right on 50. 2 minutes into this final quarter for Wanderers. Gone off to the side. Churgwin just smashes it away for St Mary's, and Brown runs onto it. Churgwin there again, the link-up man for St Mary's. Got the running Dylan Lant now. He gives it off to Ben Brown, juggles it and taps it. Been good pressure there by Wanderers to cut that forward movement off of St Mary's.
Yeah, might have St Mary's one handball too many. I always said you just want to have 2 and then get it down the line as quick as you can, or hit a target inside 50.
So it'll be another throw in now. 2.5 minutes into this final quarter on the far side.
Just set up real well around the contest.
Johnson in the ruck for Wanderers. The ball
play on.
Hits the umpire. Play on. Dylan Lant gets the hands back to Hodges. Smith-Thompson can't mark it. Mitchy Musgrove spins out, giving the handball off to no one. There's been a high tackle. There's been another whistle as well. Umpire Noonan says it has to come back to Musgrove. So the whistle had already gone before the high tackle. Musgrove kicks inside 50, looking for Calder. Beautiful mark by Jackson Calder in front of Petherbridge. Great hands.
I was just watching Tex and Jackson just down there working together. sort of figure 8 leads, then created the one-on-one for Calder to come out working real well together.
So Calder has kicked 1 in the first and 1 in the second. St Mary's only managed 2 goals in the third quarter, but they've kicked 1 early in this last quarter. Jackson Calder kick it from about 40 metres out. No worries about that at all. Kicks his third.
Good goal there by Jackson. Saints have sort of stepped it up, but I think their fitness in the last quarter will come out, and it's hard for Wanderers. I think they obviously brought a few fly-ins in that don't play every week, where St Mary's have a consistent team which really goes.
Yeah, they don't have too many fly-ins, St Mary's. Most of them live here. Watch Musgrove again with that free kick. Braith Hodges almost ran in front of his mark there. But a lovely mark to Jackson Calder.
Definitely gone under the radar, as you said, Mitch Musgrave. Yeah.
Pretty
been really good.
Played about 150 games. So came through the juniors, 3 boys, Mitch, Jack and Denny. Ball up in the middle, Toa and Johnson at it again in the ruck. Players just crashing over the ball. Paredes saying to the umpire there should be a free kick. But yeah, how about his game tonight, Bucksy? Nate Paredes.
Been really good.
Toa again, but Johnson smashes it out. Dylan Lant there though for St Mary's. Takes a bounce. Big kick. He's a huge kick, Dylan Lant. Mitch Musgrove unable to mark that one, and Cabillo sees it over the line.
Just class, and just around the contest, he can play forward, mid. Dylan Lant. I've had the pleasure to coach him in NT Rep. He turned the game on in 1 quarter, come out and kick 3.
I'm not sure who he's playing for in the off-season. I'm sure there'll be plenty of clubs interested in him. The reigning Cheney medalist in the NTFL League. Wanderers now clearing it out of defence. Marcus Totham over it. Matty Motlop gets the hands out now. Back to Totham. Swings a wide handball to Braden McLean. He doesn't quite hit the target, and it's picked up by Harris. Harris goes backwards to Ling. Ling with the handball to Paredes. Paredes finally gets a kick away. Players under it, but a good mark there to Johnson. Gee, he's been good tonight for the Muck-Mucks.
Very good, strong, very good ruckman.
No one on the mark, so he just lopes through the middle. Kicks it down to Braden McLean, who's all on his own. Had a great career, Braden, and captained the NTFL rep side the last couple of games, I think.
Yeah, he definitely did the first 2.
So a little kick away now, though, by Clee, finding a teammate. Wanderers still trying to get it inside 50, but that kick goes over the top and into the arms of Ben Brown of St Mary's. He switches it quickly to Brennan. He's going to keep working it towards the grandstand side. He puts it out in front of Davies. Davies picks it up and gets the handball off. Looking for Offermans. Spins out of trouble. Handballs back to Davies, and a little kick down the wing to Seth Harris. St Mary's combining well tonight. Harris's kick over the top to Hodges, but Mitch Taylor read it and punched it across the line.
Hard kick, that one. You'd nearly rather keep it away from Taylor's area.
He's just got such great closing speed, Mitchell Taylor, and he just gives it his all. He's the most passionate Wanderers person going around.
I think he had a season in the Murray League at Baruga.
Usually plays up near Mildura.
Well, Oyen, doesn't
Oyen, yep, somewhere. Nate Paredes, just his strength. And gives it off to Offermans, gives it back. Oh, but he's just chased down. He was undecided there. Some good work by Smith Thompson. Offermans again. Dragged off his kick.
Good tackle in Wanderers.
Yeah, Wanderers now. I think it was Cabillo. He's done well tonight, Cabillo. I saw him playing for Eastside in the Big Rivers League in the off-season down at Daly River against the Daly River Buffaloes. Dylan Lant chopping it off now. Brennan gives it back to Lant. Lant goes inboard, arches the back, puts it on the left, and look at that kick. 4 goals for Dylan Lant.
Just the class, even the first 4 or 5 steps, once he got that ball, just that pace to swing around and just balance, composure. Definitely be getting some votes off the umpires tonight, I think.
Be interesting in a few weeks when we're all sitting at the Nichols medal.
Yeah, so it'll be a bit different not being involved in a team.
Yeah, just sit back and watch. So St Mary's now at almost the 9-minute mark of this final quarter. 15-10, 100, leading Wanderers 3-4-22. So kicked 3 goals already in this final quarter. That one to Dylan Lant. So 4 goals to Dylan Lant, 4 goals to Charlton Offermans. Ball up in the middle, Conway and Johnson in the ruck. Wanderers moving it forward. Motlop with the slick hands. Gives it to Davidson, and he's kicked it down the St Mary's end to Jackson Calder. Calder kicks it inboard to Musgrove. Mitch Taylor scoops it up though, trying to clear it out, and he goes out the back to Petherbridge. Petherbridge clears it, and a nice mark there by Lewis. Lewis now moves it downfield, but Darcy Churgwin's worked off his man and attacked that ball, smashes it to his advantage, picks it up and gets the handball back to Ling. Teammates for St Mary's down in the Geelong League, they are. Churgwin now with a little kick over the top to Brennan. Brennan nice and easy to Bo Tedcastle.
Just Bo leading through the through the players there, just reading that play.
He hasn't kicked one yet tonight. He's a known goal kicker. Bowie, he spent some time down in Melbourne last off-season, living with Xavier Clark and on Richmond's VFLW list. So it's a great experience.
VFL list, not
VFL, what did I say?
VFLW.
I've been here since 1:30 today, so sorry. Done a women's game, done a couple of men's games. Bo Tedcastle with a great kick, and that's a goal for St Mary's. Bo Tedcastle joining the goal kickers list.
Yeah, he's a class small forward. His pressure around the contest is really good, but he loves them goals from the boundary.
Yeah, loves kicking them on the run and the soccer style goals as well.
Brother of Western Tedcastle.
Yeah, he made the All-Australian wheelchair football side, which is a fantastic achievement.
Yes, and a real good fella as well.
A lovely family, and Dad Chris goes down and plays wheelchair basketball with him. So he made the NT team, went away to Nationals and made the All-Australian wheelchair. What did I say, basketball? I meant football.
Basketball and football. He's dragged me down there. And
yeah?
Yeah, everyone, if you get an opportunity, should go down. It's great.
No, it's fantastic. And there's 2 more boys as well, so lots of Tedcastles to come for St Mary's. Conway now out of the ruck, running onto it. Harris gives the hands out to Grills, goes inboard to Conway. He just has to put it in front of him. Slick hands by Harris to give it back to Conway. Puts it out the front of Calder. Takes a nice mark at Jackson Calder.
Just sharing the ball there, the boys, and I think St Mary's fitness is showing now. Wanderers just got to get their hand back on the ball and hopefully just control possession, hit the easy one. They're finding it hard with St Mary's run at the moment.
So Jackson Calder now, he's kicked 3 goals. 1 in the first, 1 in the second, and 1 in this quarter. Beautiful technique.
Oh.
He's missed that one. Commentator's curse, thanks champ. But yeah, 3 goals tonight so far.
And vice captain of St Mary's.
I know, he's a spiritual leader over there at St Mary's. Pretty funny fella. I had a dog named after him after one premiership a few seasons ago. My kids bought a blue heeler, mad as a cut snake, and named after the champ. Big kick out. It's got to be a mark there to Big Ed Simpson over the top of Cordefa. Goes inboard now. King unable to take the mark. The ball spills out. Dylan Lance there. Souter gets a little handball off to Tedcastle. Gets it inside. Great delivery. How's the delivery to Jackson Calder then?
Yeah, every forward like delivery like that to you out in front so you can just work to it.
Yeah, so Calder's kicked 3, just missed 1 moments ago. Looking for his 4th goal tonight to join 2 other teammates in Dylan Lant and Charlton Offermans who have kicked 4.
I think Anthony must have asked them to have less handballs up around the contest because they're moving the ball more freely and creating one-on-ones up forward.
Yeah, there's being unselfish, but then there's doing too many handballs. Play on. Dylan Lant front and centre. Conway tapped it back into him and he's kicked a goal. So Dylan Lant's kicked 5 tonight with 2 goals in this final quarter. He's having a laugh about it.
In the right spot, I think he got winded in that tackle. But front and centre, once again, didn't make the distance. There to cram a goal.
Yeah, well done. So St Mary's increase their lead as we just watch the replay here. Souter just with the little handball, but that delivery by
Ted Castle.
And Jackson Calder losing his man to take that mark.
Yeah, and just didn't get the distance. But Lance had a good game, and you got to think for 3 quarters he's been tagged as well, so he would have done some Ks.
So the score now, St Mary's 17-11, 113 leading Wanderers 3-4-22. Back up again in the middle. And St Mary's go inside 50 once again, comes off hands. Calder's there at the back, he gets tackled. Yep.
Well, Ed was waiting for it too.
That kick sort of out in front of no one. Good running mark by Matty Motlop to take that. Telling his team he's going to go sideways, but Mitch Musgrove corralled him. Now Cabillo, his kick cut off. Wanderers able to spin out now, but a loose ball. Mitch Taylor coming through. Cabillo back in, has a fresh area, and Souter picks it up. Handballs backwards to Harris. Harris lowers the eyes. Jackson Calder almost takes a mark, picks it up, gets the handball out wide to Ted Castle. He doesn't take it with him. Now he does, regains composure, and what a goal from the pocket by Ted Castle.
And that's what he does. He just loves them goals from the boundary, Bo.
Jackson Calder still sitting on the ground just watching it all happen.
Yeah. Unfortunately fumbled. He wouldn't be happy with that.
Watch this replay.
Yeah, Bo just kept his feet, sold the candy. Ground on his right. That is a really good goal from that pocket.
It is. So the score now, St Mary's 18-11, 119. Leading Wanderers 3-4-22, which is a 97-point margin at the 16-minute mark of the final quarter. Wanderers 3 goals tonight. They kicked 1 in the first quarter and 2 in the third quarter. Ball up in the middle. Cordefa smashes it down. Parides coming through once again. Just some great composure there. Gets it tonight. The running Seth Harris straight through the middle. He's going to have a shot. Just doesn't quite make the distance, but had the accuracy.
St Mary's still running hard forward as well, and linking up.
Petherbridge brings it back in for Wanderers. Johnson out in front, the ruckman. He's been very, very good tonight for the Muck-Mucks. Drops a handball out in front of a teammate who gets his kick away. Bit of a tussle there with Davidson and Robinson. And now Dylan Lant comes through, taking that handball, just sends it inside, looking for Cordefa. Some good defence by Petherbridge. Cordefa claims the mark, and the umpire pays it.
Oh, unlucky, but man in front.
Plays on quickly. He's got the lead of Calder, but punched away by Wanderers. It goes back out to Lant. What can he make of this? He keeps it out in front of him. Handball's off to Brennan. Has a shot on goal, but he misses. Bit of a smile on his face.
You just want Tex to go back and slow the clock down and kick that. But that's when you want selfless footy, they'll share it around.
Mitch Taylor just with that casual kick to his teammate there in Lewis. Lewis likewise to Clee. He goes backwards to Taylor. They've St Mary's have pushed Wanderers forward here, jamming them right up. They've got nothing down the ground. Taylor there with a great kick. The accuracy to East. I think East has been serviceable for Wanderers tonight, Bucksy.
Yes, he's been really good. One of the class midfielders.
So loose ball just kicked off the ground there by Wanderers. Chergwin just taps it to his advantage. He's got Fuller holding onto him. Does well, Chergwin to handball backwards and backed up well by Davies. Davies now just storming through, takes a running bounce. kicks it to Hodges, who gets smashed by Matty Motlop, who's popped his shoulder.
Stinger.
Ouch. Or Stinger. He's going to go straight off. Yep, St Mary's send it inboard. Brennan's all on his own. There's been a whistle, though. I think Harris got dropped after he kicked it, so downfield. Umpire just running in. Matty Motlop's coming off to get the shoulder looked at.
It's in the contest there, Matty. Must just have a stinger. I don't think it's too bad.
No, he goes in hard. So, but St Mary's with the ball. Will Brennan, the number 13, he's a new player to the club this season.
Just their fast ball movement through the corridor, then open Wanderers up.
Brennan stabs at that one. I think he's kicked it.
Yeah.
Will Brennan joining the goal kickers list.
St Mary's have closed Wanderers, I thought, for 2 quarters. Give them that easy option, that kick on the 45, and they've closed it up, like pairing off 1-for-1 across the ground. I just see Nath Preety's coming off, and as a coach, you'd want your good players off now, rest him for next week. He wasn't too happy, I don't think. Didn't want to come off.
Geez, he's having a good game.
Yes, and I've had players do that myself.
So 19 goals kicked by St Mary's, and that one by Will Brennan, but only 7 goal kickers, Buxy.
Who's that?
St Mary's, yeah. So
they've shared it around.
Dylan Lance kicked 5.
Yeah.
Offerman's kicked 4. And Champ Calder has kicked 3, and Will Brennan with that one. The score now, St Mary's 19-13, 127, leading Wanderers 3-4-22 at the 20-minute mark of the final quarter. So 105-point margin. Ball comes out wide now. Harris running onto it. He's everywhere tonight. Goes inboard to Jake Toa. And St Mary's now sending it inside again, flying over the top and just getting back up. Petherbridge with the big punch away. Braith Hodges with it now. He's going to have a kick. Big kick by Hodges and shepherded through by Jackson Calder. Beautiful goal by Braith Hodges.
Very good goal from the 50 line, Braith Hodges.
So he becomes the 8th goal kicker, and St Mary's extend that lead to 111 points.
Just really good, I think, when you midfielder always have a midfielder kick goals. It hurts you as the opposition, hard to shut down. Though in saying that, I think Jackson Calder and Tex could add a couple more, but they've shared it around.
You have, and yeah, just a huge kick. He was literally standing on the 50-metre line when he kicked that one, Braith Hodges. Goes to uni down in Melbourne. He's studying physiotherapy, but he's a St Mary's junior. Played all his footy here as a kid.
And very talented, I think. He's got better each game. I've seen him each year. He's come back and played. Uncle
Jason Jones, a NTFL legend. I think he was a 2 times Nichols medalist. So now Wanderers on the break, kicking it inside 50, but Darcy Turgwin all on his own back there. Gee, he reads the ball well, Buxy.
Yeah, he does, and that's why he's an NT rep team. He reads it really, really well and uses it as well.
Yeah, now picked up by Luke Davies. Good work in the back line there. His high kick going to Brennan, but Johnson's there for Wanderers. He does well, the big man. Handballs back into traffic, though. St Mary's turn it over. Big kick downfield, just a one-on-one. Jackson Calder there up against Cox. They both keep their feet. Calder handballs backwards, over the top, clever. Calder gets the handball backwards. He runs in, takes a bounce. He's got Mitchell Taylor hot on his heels. Cordefa in the goal square, punched away. They're both going hard at the ball there. Wanderers and St Mary's, and Marcus Totham does really well there to clear it out in front of King. King hard up against the boundary line. Little kick dangerous, but running onto it East. East now kicks it downfield for Wanderers. I think that's Matty Motlop back on. Must have fixed the shoulder, and he goes for a run. Takes 2 bounces, takes 3. Still running Motlop. Little kick, looking for O'Connell, but Jacob Long takes it off hands and he's going to run it out of defence, combining well with Seth Harris. Long kicks it to Hodges. Hodges gives it off now to Knight, but his kick is smothered. Yeah, East again. He's going into contention for best on for Wanderers tonight. Jacob Long now just settling Saints with a kick to Mitch Musgrove. 23 minutes into the final quarter here. Musgrove plays on. Big kick on the right. Taylor flies. gets smashed across the line. Buxy, some of your better players tonight for Wanderers?
Yeah, Wanderers, I got Taylor, Eates and Johnson the ruckman. Also McLean's been good too.
St Mary's?
I've got young Mitch. I think he's been really good. Musgrave, Lant and Nath Predis.
Yep. Agreed. It's hard to do the votes in a game like this.
Yes.
Johnson now taking it out for Wanderers. Teammate there goes to ground, Davidson, and the umpire said it was high. Ed Simpson just gives off the stationary handball.
Well, Lance still chasing.
He is. Got the handball off in time, back to East. East chips it over the top, back to Davidson with Dylan Lant hot on his heels. That's well done. 111 points the margin, 24-minute mark. Can Wanderers get a goal before the three-quarter time, the full-time siren? But Cheragwin again, just out in front in defence. I don't think he's let much past him tonight. Just telling his teammates to settle as he switches the play to Jacob Long. And Long kicks it to Davies. Grandstand side now. Davies with a beautiful kick to Jake Toa. Just gets spoiled at the last minute by Cabillo. Bit unlucky there. I thought Cabillo did a good spoil.
You go behind the mark. Just that's the class of Dylan Lant. Just that run defensively, still like in the last few minutes of the quarter.
Running through the middle now. Davies lowers the eyes and finds Offermans. Offermans has been good tonight with 4 goals, 1 in every quarter. Looking for Calder, tries to try.
Don't know what he's doing.
I think he was trying to tap it through his legs. But Petherbridge coming out of defence again for Wanderers. Matty Motlop with a good mark there. He just centres it now back to the teammate in Davidson, who goes back out wide immediately, looking for East, who slips over. Picks it up, but he's wrapped up there by Patch Grace Long, I think it is, who's won himself a free kick.
Deliberate.
So Patch Grace Long, little chip kick there, goes to Offermans, but the ball just beats him across the line. So 25, almost 26 minutes into this final quarter. There mustn't be much time left.
Too much long.
But yeah, 33 scoring shots to 7, Buxy.
Yes, very good. Saints going into, I don't know next week who they got, but I'll be happy with that.
Yeah, let me have a look. Throw in there, Conway going over the top. Matty Motlop, he's been good for Wanderers tonight.
Yeah, he's
Tried
been
really hard.
the best as well, I think. He's been really good. And Dylan Lant, once again, another goal. Just hard running.
What, 7 goals for Lamp?
Yep,
Those
7
hit
goals.
4 in this final quarter. 3 in the first and 4 in the final quarter. That's a fair effort.
Yeah, you'll be looking how you're going to stop him come finals, business time of the year. I'm not sure. St Mary's might have a bye coming up.
No, they had one last
They've had
week.
their byes? Yep, come off a bye. Yep.
Last week.
Makes sense. He looks fresh.
Had the week off. So St Mary's 21-13, 139, leading Wanderers 3-4-22. Next week, looking ahead to round 15, St Mary's take on Pint. That'll be a great game.
Yeah,
Buxy.
that will be a good game. St Mary's Pints.
Pint just going down to Southern Districts out the road today.
Yeah, by 7 points I was at that game. Could have went either way.
Yeah. So back in the middle now, trying to take it out of the middle. East gets it to Aaron Motlop. So just have a quick look at the ladder now, and as it stands, Nightcliff out in front on top. As the full-time siren goes, and St Mary's 21-13, 139 have defeated Wanderers 3-4-22 here at TIO Stadium in Darwin. We've been through the best players, so just a quick summary of that game, Buxy, by you.
Yeah, just St Mary's first quarter started really well, but credit to Wanderers for 2 quarters. Stuck it to them a bit, controlled a fair bit of the play the second and third quarter, but St Mary's, too much class, fitness. Yeah, outrun them at the end of the game.
And that man on screen, Nate Paredes, just amazing tonight.
Yeah, really good, just in and under, and does what he does. And Dylan Lant, like they take Dylan Lant, then Nate Paredes comes in, very hard team, but across the board, very structured team.
And the kids getting amongst it there. So the final score here at TIO Stadium, St Mary's 21-13, 139, defeated Wanderers 3-4-22, 117-point win to St Mary's. My name's Liz Cruz. Thank you to Chris Bucks for joining me tonight.
Thanks, Liz.
Good luck with all the rep stuff this week. Wednesday night we'll be back here bringing all of the rep games between the NTFL League and Essendon VFL teams. The women at 6 p.m. Darwin time, followed by the men's. So tune in on Wednesday night. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.